CLE, we're going to break in our coverage here. Of course, we're giving you live coverage on the radio here from Fox News. We're going to go to the phone lines right now where our very own Steve Hartline has some information. We are also on Mix TV right now. For those viewing in on Mix TV, welcome in. Steve Hartline's joining us right now with what is going on at the nation's capital. Steve, I think you said you had some information about what is going on with our local delegates there.
Yes, thank you, Dwayne. Good afternoon on what is truly a historic day in this nation, and not in a good way whatsoever. The United States Capitol is under siege by protesters at this hour, and we have reached out. Mix 1041 WCLE News has been in contact with representatives of Senator Bill Hagerty, also Senator Marsha Blackburn, Congressman Chuck Fleischmann, and I believe, Dwayne, that Congressman Fleischmann is going to be calling live. They are still in holding rooms at the United States Capitol building, a truly unbelievable and shameful scene in our nation's capital. Let me bring you the very latest. I have received some statements from, first of all, Bill Hagerty, Senator Hagerty's office. They are saying, Senator Hagerty is saying, quote, "I have always believed in peaceful protesting. What is happening at the United States Capitol right now is not peaceful. This is violence." He says, "I condemn it in the strongest terms. We are a nation of laws, and this must stop," end quote. Tennessee Senator Bill Hagerty, who joined us yesterday morning. And Hagerty... Dwayne, are you getting me all right?
We are. You are cutting out on me there, Steve. Whenever you were reading the release there, it was very distant.
Okay. At any rate, I will say that, let me just summarize. I was trying to read off my phone, but Senators Hagerty and Blackburn are both condemning what is happening at the U.S. Capitol right now. They are both safe. Congressman Chuck Fleischmann is also, I reached out to his representative. He is safe as well. We're doing to point out that our Tennessee Senators, Hagerty and Blackburn, also Congressman Fleischmann, who represents this area, we are trying to reach out to Dr. Desjardins' office. They are all in holding rooms in the United States Capitol as we speak. Now, we have been carrying Fox World and National News coverage, live breaking news coverage of the situation in Washington, but we wanted to come on right now on the radio, on Mix 1041, on Talk 1013, The Buzz, as well as on Mix TV, and say that we're presenting the local and state angle. So the local and state angle is that that our senators and our congressmen are safe at this time. They are reaching out to the public. At this time, some of the strongest language being used by Republicans. What's happening now? Republicans are coming out against what is happening in a big way, and our very own senators who they were in the middle of the appeal. They had started. If you've been at work today or you've been out and you don't know what's happening here, they had started the appeal process of the certification of the presidency. And had gotten to Arizona after Alabama and Alaska, got to Arizona alphabetical order, and that is when the rally that was at what's called the Ellipsis in Washington, D.C., broke up, and then all of a sudden they went to the Capitol building at around 2 o'clock this afternoon. Then they did the unthinkable, and that means that they got inside the absolute core of democracy, the United States Capitol. They breached the Capitol, got inside, shots were fired. We understand NBC News reporting that, and Fox News also reporting that a female was shot, a woman was shot inside the United States Capitol. No word on her condition. We wanted to come on, break into our Fox News coverage to give you the state and local angle here. The state and local angle is U.S. Senators Blackburn and Hagerty, who both have publicly stated, and Senator Hagerty to me in an interview that went statewide yesterday, saying that in fact they were going to appeal, they were going to oppose the certification process, but all of that was put on hold when these protesters got into the U.S. Capitol. And historically, this is a very historic day in this country, and as I said earlier, in a very shameful way, in a very bad way. And so now you have leading Republicans calling on this to stop, and they're also calling on the President of the United States to call for this to stop. He has not done that at this hour. But Dwayne, I do want to send it back to you. Number one is that our leadership from Tennessee, our congressmen, our United States senators from Tennessee are safe. We have been in touch with their representatives. We just tried to read you those statements, both of our senators condemning the actions of these protesters at this hour. And we believe we're going to be joined live from the United States Capitol, Dwayne. You'll be joined by Congressman Chuck Fleischmann. He is in a holding room, as are the senators and the representatives. And those of you listening on the radio, take a look at some of if you've not seen it yet, take a look at some of the pictures coming out of the United States Capitol. I mean, it almost is, Dwayne, like we're looking at another country. It's absolutely so out of place in the United States of America. It's unbelievable. It's a shameful day in our nation's history. Dwayne?
Yeah, I agree with you, Steve. It's very disheartening to see the turn of events there at the nation's capital. And, Steve, are you going to hang in here with us, or do we need to clear the line for the possibility of Chuck Fleischmann calling in?
We are in touch with Chuck Fleischmann's office for an eyewitness interview. We believe that's going to happen in the next few minutes, so I'm going to clear the line out here. And I know, again, we have had Fox News coverage for the last several minutes, and we'll continue that. But we did want to dip in here with the state and local angle, both on Mix 104.1 as well as Mix TV at mymix1041.com. Dwayne, let's send it back over to you.
All right. Thank you there, Steve. Again, Steve giving us some great information about our local delegates there. That is in the nation's capital, Senator Hagerty and Senator Blackburn, also Congressman Chuck Fleischmann and Dr. Desjardins. They're trying to reach out to him as well. You are live on Mix 104.1 and also on Mix TV. What we're going to do is, as Steve mentioned, we are going to try. We've got some reaches out there that we're trying to get some of the local people to call in and let us know what's going on. What we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and break our coverage right here on the live side of things on the radio. We're going to go back to the Fox coverage, and then if we do get an information in just a few minutes from Congressman Chuck Fleischmann, we will come back to you live on Mix TV and on the radio to give you coverage of that. But right now, we will give you the latest as we go back to Fox News with our continuous coverage here on Mix 104.1 and Talk 101.3 The Buzz.